Straight to the top story then. After Mirror now brought national attention to the Kunduli gang rape and the urban debate, Odisha government has now reacted. In fact, the Naveen Patnaik government has ordered an SIT probe. This comes after the state had already announced a court-monitored probe earlier in November. So we ask, is this another sham effort announcement by the government which has not seen any kind of progress in its investigation into this gang rape case? Why isn't the state really handing the case over to the CBI?
The Kunduli alleged gang rape case is an extremely tragic incident. It is my firm belief that the law should take its own course and justice should be done without fear or favor. In addition to transferring the case for investigation to the crime branch, the state government has also instituted an independent judicial inquiry with a sitting judge nominated by the Honorable High Court. Because of the extraordinary circumstances of the case after the death of the victim girl, my strong faith and conviction in the principles of natural justice and commitment to the safety and dignity of women, the state government will take immediate steps for handing over the investigation of the cases to a special investigation team with a prayer to be monitored by the court. The state government is committed that justice should be delivered at the earliest and in the most transparent manner.
Meenakshi, in fact, has been tracking this story very closely for us, and she's joining us with more details. Meenakshi, now we've been repeatedly asking where is the progress in the investigation. Even now, how is an SIT going to help? Are police officers going to do complete justification to a case where there are also charges against their own?
Well, Tanvi, that's the big question that we are keeping a very close eye on. And the several twists and the turns in this case, which are so intriguing, because remember, rape committed, there was an allegation of rape by the victim, who is now no longer alive. Within 15 minutes, Tanvi, there was a denial which was issued. Subsequent to that, we are seeing the constitution of one inquiry after another. So there is no inquiry per se which thus far has reached any logical conclusion, one. And secondly, Tanvi, why is there this particular SIT which has now been put in place subsequent to Mirror Now story, where we saw how the central government top minister, Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan, was also at hand to point out the lacunas in the case thus far? Why is it that this SIT comprises those individuals, like you rightly pointed out, who are under the scanner themselves? And this, Tanvi, this aspect is a gross violation of the principles of natural justice, that nobody can be a judge or a jury in their own case. And that is what perhaps the demands and the protests in Odisha have not yet resulted in any the protests have not led to exactly what is being sought. What is being sought here is an independent CBI probe, which comprises officers or investigators who themselves are not under the scanner. So really, one, the CM statement today somewhere is an indication that all the inquiries that have been constituted thus far have not yielded any closure or quietus to this case. And secondly, what critics here are pointing out, Tanvi, is this a mere eyewash again by constituting a SIT and having those very men be a part of this SIT who are charge-sheeted or under the scanner themselves.
Meenakshi, also for our viewers, do take them through the details of this case. When did it happen? What has happened in this case?
Well, Tanvi, more than a factual case, this is a very poignant human interest story. There was a rape which was committed allegedly by men in uniform. The girl complained about the rape, and within 15 minutes, this is the first discrepancy, Tanvi, which is so shocking or glaring. Within 15 minutes of the allegation, the incident per se was denied. Subsequent to that, there was a medical examination which was conducted. There were discrepancies in the reports as well. The first FSL report, Tanvi, which Mirror now is in possession of, clearly shows how there were presence of semen stains which indicated towards rape. And the second FSL report, which just came out some days after the first report, which incidentally was also presented before a local court there, clearly states that there was no rape that happened. So the discrepancy and the flip-flop between these two FSL reports again raises a suspicion and puts so many question marks on this. Subsequent to that, Tanvi, we saw the state administration also bow to public pressure there, where the local BJP, the Congress, everybody has been up in arms against the Chief Minister over this. And then we saw several committees or inquiries being constituted. But the one thing that has run through all these inquiries is the fact that the CM thus far hasn't paid heed to the demands for having people not under the scanner be a part of this inquiry. And therefore, even today, the statement from the Chief Minister, where he is saying that there is going to be a composition of a SIT again to probe the charges, is somewhere perhaps an admission that all the inquiries that have been conducted thus far in the case have not yielded any quietus or closure, and therefore there is a need for another SIT to be constituted to inquire. But then again, the questions remain: how come those people who are under the scanner find a place in the SIT?
Right, absolutely. In fact, Mira now did raise this issue 2 days ago as well, in an exclusive conversation with the Union Oil Minister and also BJP leader from Odisha, Dharmendra Pradhan. He told us that he wants the Odisha Chief Minister to step down over the inaction in this matter. Listen in. We understand that you've taken a personal interest in this case. Why have you taken a personal interest in this case? And what do you think is actually going on? Why did this child have to lose her life in this manner?
No, this is not a personal interest. This is a very serious issue our state is now facing. It's a 14-year-old minor girl studying in class. She was studying in class 9. I came to know she was very studious in her studies also. She was good in mathematics. She was good in science. She's only 14. She's minor. She's also a Dalit. Her family is a Dalit family. Alice, I have been raped, I have been misbehaved. Later on, the state government, the insensitive state government has behaved very casually. 100 days pass away, Chief Minister is the Home Minister, he has not taken any action, he has not taken any review meeting. None of the crime branch has misleading the entire story. The forensic laboratory is coming under the crime branch. Crime branch's primary motto is now to mislead the story. They are manufacturing evidence. They have destroyed the suicide note of the girl. They're trying to destroy all the evidence. Chief Minister Mr. Patnaik should resign if he has any iota of morality. He is the Home Minister of the state. Since last 100 days he has done nothing. No arrest is there. Nobody is responsible. The entire capacity, entire force of government is how to cover up the story. They are misleading. There should be a case, there must be a case in the name of DGP, because the girl who died categorically said, I have been bribed by DGP. I have been persuaded, I have been forced, I have been thrust by the authority not to make this allegation. The brother of the deceased person, the aunt of the deceased person, the mother of the deceased girl are categorically saying we have been persuaded not to move with this case. The Chief Minister is the main culprit. Government is the main culprit. Chief Minister must resign.
Well, in fact, we've been tracking this very, very closely. Here is what has happened almost 100 days ago. A 14-year-old was allegedly gang raped by security officials, part of the Cobra Battalion anti-Naxal force. After that, She was allegedly threatened to withdraw her case. She was being forced and pressurized into silence, allegedly by the police who was investigating this case. I have got Saira Shah Aleem, activist, on the phone line with me. Saira Shah, such a serious set of allegations. A 14-year-old was forced to take her life. Yet we see that the state is hesitant to even order a CBI inquiry. Are we to expect an SIT to probe members of their own team?
See, it is very unfortunate that this episode has transpired, and whether anybody, be it a government officer, whether it's a civilian, whoever it is, if anyone is involved, a proper investigative agency needs to examine what really transpired, what happened, and justice needs to be meted out as soon as possible. So, and the powers to be need to understand that nobody can go scot-free, be it a high-ranking officer, be it anybody. The fact is, a crime is a crime, end of the day.
Absolutely, which is why we are asking the Chief Minister, if there is no wrongdoing on the part of his own police force, then why they're hesitating to give the case away for an independent inquiry. Of course, we do know that whatever the crime branch is investigating, we're given to understand that the state has asked a sitting judge to take a look at it. Saira Shah, thank you so much for speaking to us here on Mirror Now.